What is going on, eaters and feeders? I am, man, this is going to be the worst live stream I've ever done, at least to me. I'm very disappointed to have to do this, but Facebook killed my personal Facebook account. Censorship, I think, is to blame. I know things get really crazy around elections, and here's the reason. I had on my personal Facebook account, I had my last name down as the student. So Casey the student was technically in violation of Facebook's terms of service. I tried to appeal it. There is a little process where it says if you feel like this was done in error, you can submit for a review. And it's a very simple little process. You put in the name that you had on your account and you upload a driver's license. As soon as I clicked on it, it automatically sent me a response that said, I'm reading it right now, your Facebook account was disabled because it did not follow our community standards. This decision can't be reversed. So that's scary because, it's a bummer to lose Facebook. All the personal pictures, I've had that since, I was in my 20s or whatever. But here's the really big scary thing that you business owners need to be thinking about if you're playing around with your name. I don't know how strict they are. Like before this, I had my first name and my last name as my profile, or my first name and my middle name as my profile, just because I wanted to. And I have friends who also have just their first name and their middle name, or in any case, what's dangerous about this is if you have any business accounts that are associated to that personal profile and you lose that personal profile. I don't have access to my business accounts right now. Now, hopefully I have an assistant who I was working with in the past, and hopefully that person was an admin, and hopefully they still have access. So maybe I'll be able to regain access to my business profile, Meal Prep Biz 101, as well as the Meal Plan Mafia. And I think I've got 2 groups, a couple of business pages, and hopefully I have ways to access that. But if they don't have an admin, right, if they don't have admin privileges, they won't be able to add me back on, and I won't have any access. They won't be able to update billing information or anything, so I won't be able to have any ads pushed. Like it'll just be, it'll be bad news bears for me. On top of that, Facebook ads accounts are also based on personal profiles. My Facebook ad account is also gone. I have 3 business accounts that are associated, that were built by that personal profile, and it looks like those are gone as well. So the pixel history, over years worth of pixel data that's been tracking who's been engaging with my ads, how they've been performing, all the creatives that were listed in there. I don't know where those creatives are. If I want to find, the pictures or videos or anything that I've used for my own business or the other businesses, it's gone. And that data is very valuable because for anyone who's ever played with the pixel, you know that it takes a while to warm up. You spend a lot of money pumping out ads blindly that the pixel is learning from and watching who engages, how they engage, what kind of demographics, what kind of correlations they have. So the pixel is able to get smarter. So over a year's worth of pixel data, plus all of the money that it costs to basically educate the pixel and make the pixel get better and better, all of that's gone potentially. So if you have a business profile, if you have your personal profile, your business page, business groups, your ad accounts, and anything associated with that, that is all in jeopardy if Facebook decides they don't like how you named your profile. So I would suggest you immediately go. And if you have a personal profile, apparently it can't have anything other than a legit personal name, no nicknames or anything else. If your nickname, honestly, if my name was Richard, I'd be afraid to, Michael or something like that. I'd be afraid to make it Mike right now because of what you stand to lose. Like I said, I've got, a bunch of people in my private groups. I've got 2 private groups I can't access. They're private groups, so nobody's an admin in those groups to give me access to even join the groups and comment and let people know what's going on in those groups. And I'll do an email blast, and hopefully the rest of you are able to see, this video. Got someone commenting, did that to me before. I got it back after a year, kept contacting them, and eventually got it. The problem is because Facebook is so important to marketing. Exactly. Facebook is integral to marketing. And I would love to know how you were contacting them. I've spent over an hour and a half trying to reach Facebook, and that's the other problem. There are some phone numbers where if you dig in threads, you can get a phone number to Facebook, and all the phone number does is it's like for Facebook, press 1, for Instagram, press 2. And then as soon as you press that, very quickly, it just tells you there's no phone support available. They tell you to go to basically the help community. You could dig through the forums, and all you see in the forums are other people that this has happened to who have not reached a resolution. I don't know if I have to hire an attorney and I have no idea. So I'm going to dig deeper. Hopefully I'll be able to get something back. Personally, it sucks. I've got a lot of pictures that were on Facebook. As much as, I kind of hate Facebook and I wasn't using it that much personally. It's, all that stuff that was basically a photo album. There's a lot of contacts and people, friends who I had, and I'm not going to remember off the top of my head to create a new Facebook account and invite everybody. Might not have their phone numbers after all these years. And that stuff is I don't know how important that is. If I don't have their phone numbers, how big of a deal that was, how close we really were. But the scariest thing is the business aspect of it. If you have your business, if you have a store, thank God I don't have a Facebook store, because I don't know how I'd be able to access it. And you can't reach Facebook. There is no customer service. There is no chat support. There's no email. There's no phone number, as I mentioned before. I appreciate that. I see in the comments, I'll try to find that form. I appreciate that. I was doing some digging and I wasn't able to find anything. And like I said, the little appeal link that they have where you put in the name on your account and you upload your driver's license. First of all, the name on my account, I don't understand how with just the information of the name on my account, they were able to give me that access, that information so quickly, where it said that it can't be reversed. So I think Facebook's policy now is they don't reverse their decision. So anybody who's appealing, let's just automatically tell them not to even wait, not to hold their breath. There is no reversal for anything. So I wasn't posting anything political. I wasn't posting anything controversial. I wasn't posting anything about I'm even afraid on YouTube to talk about the specifics of what I could be posting, but none of the 2020 stuff that's going on, very vanilla stuff, just about, I don't even post that often. I can't even remember giving you an example of what I would post about, but nothing remotely offensive, controversial, political, none of that stuff. It was just my name. They didn't like the fact that I put down my last name as the student. And I don't know. Facebook and Instagram are the same. Nobody on Instagram has a real name as their profile name. So I'm assuming that my Instagram is safe, but my name on Instagram is also Casey the Student. So we'll see. I've got a friend who's shout out to Swole Normus, Papa Swolio. Some of you may be familiar with Swole Normus. He's pretty big on just about every platform: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. He's got a massive group on Facebook. So I'm sure this would be a lot bigger of a hit to him. Fortunately, I don't have as much built up. I don't have as many years built up and dependent upon Facebook and access to it, but this still sucks significantly. The Fit Food Fresh's ad account. I think we have 2 ad accounts. So hopefully the second one, I think, is still active and untouched. I'm going to have to look into that. But the one that I set up under that profile the Meal Prep Biz 101 ad account, my fiance's account for her business that I set up. So this is some scary stuff. And yeah, I don't know how bad it's going to be. I don't know how I'll be able to reverse it. All right. The person commenting, I believe I don't know if that's an L or an I, Brahim, but that person's commenting. If you're seeing it, I guess it's only on YouTube because I can't be broadcasting this to Facebook, obviously. So you'll see in the comments below. I do appreciate you. Anything you can send me, any kind of correspondence or form that you had that got you somewhere. I definitely appreciate that. I see that you're saying they told you it was a final decision as well, and you're able to get it back after a year. That is still promising, but we'll see. Hopefully these things calm down after the elections. I don't know if they're just, I understand. I'm all about transparency. I agree with the fact that, you know, people having anonymity can sometimes be a negative thing. I wasn't abusing I don't even know if it'd really be anonymity, just the nickname that I was having. It wasn't like I was doing anything, but I understand. They just did a broad sweep, and I've been hearing, it's crazy. I was hearing about all these accounts being shut down, these Twitter accounts getting shut down, YouTube accounts getting shut down, and Facebook groups getting shut down. But a lot of them would be like politically themed or, you know, something that is obviously like a hot topic right now. Casey, the student, mealprepbiz101.com. I'm just trying to help people learn how to start and grow their businesses and feed people delicious, healthy food. Not trying to hurt nobody. Wasn't trolling or anything like that. It made me sick when I was first like diving into it, and I was like, wow, this is really happening. Wow, I really can't get into this. Wow, like, oh wow, I don't have access to this. Wow, this has been deleted too. I literally felt like sick to my stomach. Now I'm kind of laughing and shrugging it off just because I found the faster you accept reality, the better your life is going to be. And I'm just going to have to roll with it, rebuild. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to regain access. But I know some of you guys have your personal accounts tied in with your business accounts, and some of you guys have renamed your personal accounts to have the business's name on it. If those accounts are still active, I would set it up. The personal accounts need to be personal. It needs to have a personal name, have your picture and everything else. God knows what else they're expecting of you. But, you know, if you guys are thinking that I'm neglecting you in the group, I'm sorry. I can't get in. I'm locked out of my own group. But I will figure out a way to, worst case scenario, I'm just going to restart everything. I'll start another private group. It'll be bigger and better and done the right way this time. And same thing with the page and all that other stuff if I can't get access to it. But hopefully I gave that assistant, that marketing assistant admin access. I think I did. But I sent her an email. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed and holding my breath and trying to be positive about it. But I wanted to warn you guys because it seems like this is a trend of this last week. I've been hearing a lot of different platforms doing this. So if they haven't gotten to you yet and your name isn't legit, change your name and play by their rules, because at the end of the day, there's no appeals process. There's no accountability. They're going to do what they want. And unless you've got Zuckerberg's number, you're going to be in my boat. So thank you. If you are able to, you know, reach out to me if you have any advice or any contacts, any forms that have worked for you in the past, if you're in similar situations, it'd be much appreciated. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to keep on chugging. Fortunately, my website is still up and my YouTube is still up. I'm going to watch what I say and what I call myself. And I'm even afraid to say, I'm afraid of everything now. I'm afraid to name the events that are going on right now, because I'm sure they've got some AI listening to every word I'm saying. And if you guys see the name of this, like, I'm even thinking that the word censorship might be something that's going to flag some people. So I intentionally misspelled it. But in any case, that's all I want to do is jump on and warn you guys. It's a double-edged sword. I guess it's all for the greater good. It just sucks when the little guys kind of get their legs kicked out from under them. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you guys are able to avoid such repercussions. And Kazoo BMP is triggered. There you go, Zuckerberg. You went and triggered Kazoo BMP. Unacceptable. All right, guys, have a great night. Stay safe, and don't get shut down or shadow banned or blacklisted. Now I feel like I'm important almost because I was targeted this way. Kind of a big deal with my 100 followers. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. I don't even know if this has ended. It's still like swirling around. And my live ticker is still going. That's so weird. I clicked end twice. Still ticking away. Still says I'm live.